everybody, and greetings. My name is Karen Gessler, and I am in the pharmacy department at the Eugene Applebaum College of Pharmacy and Health Services at Wayne State University. I hope you all are managing and adjusting and starting to thrive in this new environment that we have. I know the coronavirus has us all just doing things a little bit differently these days. I'm finding that I'm sitting a lot more as I am working from home. I find that I'm taking fewer get up and move around breaks. And I'm really noticing that, like come midday, that I need to just do something. I need to get up, I need to move my body. It helps me refocus my mind and it helps me refocus my energy. I started doing yoga probably 3 years ago now. I love it. It is so good for my mind. It is so good for my spirit. It is so good for my body. And when I first started doing it, I remember telling my friend who got me into it, why would I do this? It's just stretching. I don't have enough time to stretch. But as I got deeper into the practice and deeper into my understanding of how your body is connected to the movements, is connected to the breath, it just really has helped me in so many different ways. So I'm gonna go through, there is my dog kind of taking a little walk through. I'm gonna go through a short routine that you can do when you are needing that break, when you are needing to get up from your at-home workspace and just move your body a little bit, crack it open before you sit down and begin your tasks again. So the first pose that we're going to start with is called Child's Pose. Child's Pose is a wonderful pose to begin practice with. It's also as well to end practice with. If you don't have a mat, any surface that works for you is fine. I would recommend maybe doing it on a rug or something so that your knees are comfortable. But to do Child's Pose, you bring your knees out mat distance apart. You connect your toes in the back and you just stretch yourself out. And it's a wonderful back stretch from your fingers all the way through your shoulders, your arms, and down your spine. You can twist a little bit, move a little bit, but just go ahead and start to sink in. Try to press your chest towards the floor. Just really try to open up your body. And let's go ahead and take 3 breaths here. So we'll breathe in and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And on your next inhale, I'm going to have you come up to tabletop position, which is all fours. So your hands are directly underneath your shoulders, your knees directly underneath your hips. And with this pose, this is an uplifting pose. So you're not going to want to sink into your arms. You're really going to want to pull yourself up, stretch through your arms, and we're going to take some cat and cows. So good for your back and your lower back if any of you have any trouble with that. So on an inhale, you're going to drop your belly and lift your head and really just release. And then on an exhale, you're going to do the exact opposite. Lift your spine, arch like a cat, and really press through your hands. Inhale to cow, and exhale to cat. Inhale to cow, and exhale to cat. Let's take 3 more of those at your own speed. Breathing in for cow and out for cat. for cow and exhaling to cat. Inhale for cow and exhaling for cat. Once you come back to a neutral spine, we're going to do our first down dog. For down dog, all you need to do is tuck your toes underneath where you currently are and shoot your behind your tail up to the sky. Now, this might be the first time you've done this pose this week, this month, this year, or ever. Your heels are under your ankles. Your heels are reaching in the direction of the floor, but it doesn't matter where your heels are. Your heels can be here, your heels can be here. You're just giving yourself a really, really good stretch through the back of your legs. Again, you're not sinking into your arms, but really pushing yourself out of your arms. And I tend to hold a lot of stress in my neck, so make sure that you can kind of release, shake your head no, shake your head yes, and really kind of just stretch out into that down dog. Pedal your feet, press in through all 10 fingers. You may even find that you want to bend your knees a little bit so you can really shoot that tailbone up high. Let's take one more breath here. And then what I'm going to have you do is walk to have your feet meet your hands. And we're going to do our first forward fold. In fact, it might feel really, really good to just grab the opposite elbows and just kind of release, hang to the floor. Bent knees are fine here, bending them to whatever you feel comfortable with. We're working in the direction of straight, but wherever you are at this moment works just fine. And you might just kind of rock back and forth, swing back and forth. Go ahead and just really feeling that stretch all throughout the back of your legs. All right, I'm going to have you release your hands to the floor. Put them on your hips, and with a flat back, go ahead and just come on up to tall mountain pose, where your hands are extended, your toes and your feet are rooting down, your muscles are wrapped up around the legs in your bone, you're reaching out of your sides, just really stretching as high as you can be. Go ahead and bring your hands together at the top of your stretch, and with a flat back, come on down to forward fold. Once you're in forward fold, we're going to come to half lift. Half lift, it's important that your back is straight and your fingers are touching something. So if they don't touch the mat, you can always place them here on your shin. And then forward fold. Root to rise, all the way up to tall mountain. Stretching as high as you can, close your hands at the top, and come on down to forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. I'm going to have you now, my shirt's falling all over the place. Plant your hands down on the ground and step back to a high plank position. I don't know if you can see my toes, but you really want to be on the tops of your toes for this high plank. And if this is uncomfortable for you in any way, it is perfectly acceptable to drop your knees to the ground. So whether your knees are on the ground or your toes are on the ground, your hands are directly underneath your shoulders, and again, not lifting in, you're really pressing out. You're gonna go ahead and lower all the way to the ground. Lay on your belly. Keep your hands right where they are, and lift up into Cobra Pose. Get that really good stretch all through the front of your body. Exhale down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale up to Cobra. And exhale down. We're going to come back up, either on your knees or on your toes to a plank position. And then back to down dog. We're going to put all of it together now. So inhale in, exhale, walk your feet to meet your hands, and forward fold. Root to rise to tall mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands and step back to high plank, either on your toes or on your knees. Lower all the way to the ground. Lift up, inhale to Cobra. Get that good front body stretch. Exhale, release. Press back up through down dog. Breath in and breathe out. On your next breath, step up to the front of your mat. Come to a half lift and forward fold. Root to rise, inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back or be on your knees. Lower all the way to the ground on your exhale. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back to down dog. So that was one version of Sun Salutation A. This is a great exercise to do when you first get out of bed in the morning, starting with Child's Pose, waking up your back with some cat and cows, and then going through a few rotations of that Sun Salutation just to warm up your body and get ready for the day. It's also really good to do in the middle of the day, especially if you're like me and you find yourself sitting a lot more than I am used to. So give it a try. I hope you enjoy it. We're all kind of working together to get through this coronavirus and all the changes that have come our way in the last week or two. So if this helps you in any way, I hope it does. It really, really helps me a lot. So until next time, all my friends at the Applebaum building, I miss seeing you every day, and I'm looking forward to we can all get back together again. Have a great day, everybody.